bit of constitutional vandalism that doesn't work.
Why do you think she needs a larger Conservative majority? That's what she's asking for. I don't know whether she's going to get it. Why does she need it? Is it actually because of people like you pushing her further towards hard Brexit and the right all the time?
No. The issue is not people in my position, because if Mrs May wanted to do things that people like me didn't like, she would get support from the Labour and the Lib Dem and the Scottish National benches. So there's no question of the Brexiteers holding the government to ransom.
You have pushed them quite a long way already, haven't you, towards leaving the single market, leaving the customs union?
That's a complete misunderstanding, as you know perfectly well, that the numbers don't add up that way. That if the Tory Brexiteers, people who campaigned for Brexit, voted against the government would always get its business through, because the pro-Remain are a much larger number in the House of Commons. It's never been a risk from the pro-Leavers, and that's always, to my mind, been a misunderstanding, a misspin of events.
But she is the leader of the Conservative Party, and she would like to keep her party together, wouldn't she?
Yes, but that means keeping those who voted Remain on board as well. So I don't think this is about the minutiae of party management. I think it's about getting a mandate for difficult decisions that need to be taken, decisions in relation to Brexit, but also in relation to economic activity, that we've had questions raised about whether, with the strains on the defence budget, with all that's going on in the world at the moment, a very uncertain world, whether the 0.7% guarantee on overseas aid is still appropriate. But that was a manifesto commitment, and before manifesto commitments are changed, you need to go back to the electorate. So I think it's getting a mandate for Mrs May's vision of government, and I think that's the right thing to be doing.
Certainly underlines the sort of massive change there's been within Conservative Party policy since the last general election.
I think that's right. I think we have a quasi-presidential system, and the views of the Prime Minister are extremely important, and is why I do feel we are moving constitutionally, evolving to a situation where it will be expected that a new Prime Minister gets a new mandate. When Gordon Brown didn't, that turned out to be a great mistake for him, and I think doing it within the year of taking office, Mrs May is making the right choice, and crucially going with the development, the evolution of our constitution.
What do you think the prospects are for this general election? How confident are you that she will manage to secure a stronger mandate?
Well, I think one should always be cautious. As the opinion pollsters have got practically everything in the last few years catastrophically wrong, I wouldn't put money on what they say today. But I feel the mood of the country is that they want Brexit to be implemented effectively. They like the clear leadership that Mrs May gives, the sense of direction. They like the values that she expresses. So yes, I'm full of hope, full of optimism.
Jacob Rees-Mogg, thank you very much indeed. Well, let's move on now to another Conservative MP who joins me from the precincts of the Palace of Westminster, Portcullis House, John Redwood MP. Mr Redwood, we were having a conversation the other day, and you were making the case